Hi, first of all, it's my birthday, so be sure to wish me a happy birthday in the comments so that we can get more engagement on the video, so that more people will see what I have to offer here. So you may have seen the title and thought, okay, this is weird and different. Some might be wondering why it's taken so long for me to make merch of some kind. Honestly, I did not think anyone would want anything like that. See, I've talked about this a few times in the past, but I have a very low opinion of myself, and I always struggled with the idea of having fans. To me, they were just viewers, you know? Felt like I didn't really have much in the name of a brand. I didn't have any iconography. Fortunately, I was approached by the good folks at Fourth Wall, and basically their approach is that all products are made to order, so there's no big stockpile of unsold Force Snake t-shirts in a warehouse somewhere. It'll take a bit longer for you to get your products. It does mean that I don't need to do these bullshit limited time run things, or there's only so many of these, we're never going to do them again, or a big cost risk where we have to make 50 of them and I'm lucky to sell 5. You can find the link to the store down in the description and in the pinned comment. They should be linked under videos going forward because of the way integration with Fourth Wall works, because, you know, it's made by content creators on YouTube, so they know what YouTubers need for their merch and whatnot. So let's get into the initial launch products so you can see what it is I'm offering here. Hey! So this is the brand new logo that I got commissioned specifically for this. I'll be using this broadly going forward. This was done by my friend, whose name you can find here, and you can see her link in the description. It occurs to me I can't link to any of her stuff because it is pornographic. Don't go there if you're underage. If you are of age, then by all means check it out. That's a really difficult position to put myself in. Fuck. But I'll be using this logo on a bunch of stuff going forward. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It took a few attempts to try and figure out the right proportions for this and whatnot, but I like the way this shirt turned out. I think it's a cool logo. So this is the base t-shirt. All the information on the materials and whatnot is on the page as well. So, you know, check that out if you have any concerns about that. Next, onto the second shirt. So before I had any logos and stuff, I wanted to have just like a fun gimmick or something. This is actually the first shirt I designed because I thought this could be a fun one, just a fun little thing that's not necessarily tied to my brand, as it were. That makes it a bit more appealing to a broader market. I thought it'd be a fun joke. I don't know how well it'll sell. We'll see if anyone's interested in it. Again, I can do weird shit like this without it being a risk. There's no stockpile of this stuff that was unsold. It's like if no one buys it, no one buys it. It's not a big deal. I would probably wear this in some of the podcast episodes in future because I think it would be funny. It just depends on whether Sonic would edit the podcasts. It's usually flipped in the podcast, so I guess we'll see whether what I'm wearing will be legible at all. But if you are interested in this one, but maybe, you know, maybe you're thinking black and red is not really my colour, or if you're thinking, well, I want to wear it in summer, but it'd be too hot to wear a black one, there is an alternate version that I've made available, and that is this. The Fantastic variant. You know, my show, Fantastic. This version of the logo was also done by the same artist as this original one. You can tell what the design is meant to evoke. I thought it was pretty funny. So I did miss out a bit on the timing to where it's like, oh, that's a funny gimmick for, you know, the movie that came out. But I think it still works, even removed from that time frame. I might do long sleeve variants of this one if, you know, the need arises. Maybe there'll be a version that'll include both logos on something for some reason, I don't know. So that's it for the t-shirts. There is the normal logo, the Fantastic version of the logo, and the, you know, you have to buy it and find out what it says. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, guys. But there are 3 other things that will be available in the store today that you can just pick up if it interests you. So for this section, I'm going to be wearing the prototype version of that shirt. If there's interest enough in the larger version of the logo on a shirt, I may put something like that out there. For now, it's just these 3 and these items. So this is a cool little cap. It's of course got the logo on. There are other types of caps available on the website that I may make use of in future. Obviously, this one is a bit more tailored to summer. So something a bit more appropriate for autumn or winter. I will try. There was one I did try to make. The way the site works, it was crashing on my computer. I don't know. For now, this one's available. Then I'll try other types of hats. I've considered the idea of a beanie. We'll have to do some testing, see how that goes. For now, this is the only headwear that I'm offering with my cool new logo. And I think it looks pretty damn sweet. There are 2 other items which are not apparel. First is a cool little mug, yeah, with the logo on both sides. So there's no incorrect way to hold it. You can hold it there, you can hold it there. Either hand will do. You can get the logo on that side and this side, so you can see it, they can see it, and everyone can know what a fucking weirdo you are for your taste in YouTubers. Also really like this particular style where, you know, the handle can get all 4 fingers in, nice and big, nice 4 of them. There are a couple different sizes you can get for the mug, just as a default setting, so you can look into that. Obviously the shirts as well also have different sizes, but where can you put it? Oh, I don't want to put it on my standing desk that may have cost a few £100. Oh no, now there's a ring on it. What will I do? Here's the solution. A nice little coaster to put it on. If you guys have any particular variants or particular product ideas or whatnot you might like to see, there is no big issue with just trying things out. Maybe someone's like, I want to see this thing, and there's not much interest in it, but a few people are interested, just for a small handful of people. Because again, there's no big warehouse full of unsold versions. It's just, if no one buys it, no one buys it. Not a big deal. But I would very much like it if you guys would buy some of my cool stuff. I have cool... I should cover this one because that's not on sale. I've got some cool stuff. 3 shirts, a hat, a coaster, and a mug. And there'll be more in the future. You know, I've never done this stuff before, so, you know, be kind. And hopefully we'll be able to make this into a bigger thing going forward. I don't plan to be like every other video, hey guys, limited drop here. It'd be every few months, it'd be like, well, here's some new stuff. I'd announce it on the podcast every time to ever check out Combat Kings if you want to stay up to date on that. I'd always announce it on Twitter, Blue Sky, and of course I'd start using community posts. I rarely use it, but this is something that's really worth using it for. And then at the end of certain big videos, I might go, hey, new merch. If it's an unscripted video, I'd probably be wearing it, you know? Like, I'll definitely be showing off this stuff on the podcast and whatnot when new stuff comes, so sorry if this was a bit rambly. I'm just hoping someone sees one of these silly little shirts and think, hey, I kind of like the goofy gimmick one in the middle, or maybe that logo's really cool, that artist did a really good job with it. I want to get one of those in black or red or in the cool blue one, and I want to wear it because I'm a cool guy who shows support to my favourite YouTubers. Also, you have to be nice to me because it's my birthday, so you can't say mean things about me or my products. You have to be kind. You know, I am, in fact, emotionally manipulating you guys to force you to not be mean. Buy a t-shirt. You have to buy a t-shirt. You have no choice. It's my birthday. In all seriousness, I am genuinely hoping that there'll be at least a few people who will go, yeah, I want to. That looks cool. I want to give it a go. Or if there's certain like nice critiques, like, you know, maybe the logo should be bigger or smaller, or what have you. You can do that. It's fine. Help me navigate this new frontier that I've never gone through before. There should be an integration here on the screen right now. I'm pretty sure that is a part of this whole integration feature. You should be able to get to it right there. So, you know, go check it out and spend hundreds of dollars on cool merch. I'm terrible at this, I really am.